What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the FitBiz Podcast. Your co-host, Jordan here. Really excited to bring to you an episode today where I'm going to talk about artificial intelligence and how specifically this will impact your business, or how you can avoid more or less allowing AI to potentially steal your job. Okay, so I'm going to give you 4 ways to really use the AI revolution to your advantage. And these are processes and ways to think about this that nobody's really talking about. Okay, the thing to remember is that AI is not going anywhere. It's here to stay, and hopefully it doesn't destroy our entire human race, as most of the experts who know anything about this subject are warning us of. I'm talking about Google's top engineers. All the AI experts around the world are basically saying that we're on fast track to destruction, which it sucks if that's the case. But we can't control that. What we can control is what we're doing right now, while it is growing, while it is replicating, and how it can, really allow us to help more people, to earn more money, and to just live a better life. So there's this concept that comes, that we've always heard: adapt or die, right? Survival of the fittest. Like, if you don't adapt in business, especially online business, you will get phased out. So most health and fitness coaches in the industry I see are responding in one of 2 ways. They're either saying, well, they're freaking out. Like, am I in danger of being replaced? How's this going to affect me? Or they're asking, can I build AI into your business? But I really think we need to be asking, how do we leverage this to our advantage? Specifically, how do we separate ourselves? Okay, that's exactly what I'm going to share with you in this video. So I was talking recently to a well-known fitness coach in the industry who was telling me how he's using Chat-GPT to respond to all of his check-ins. And he's like, man, it's so awesome. I basically just have this, linked into Zapier, and I've uploaded a lot of my check-in responses. It's been able to, use my voice and essentially just respond to check-ins. And I couldn't help to think, well, what a terrible idea this was. Okay, I had an economics professor, and I'll explain why. An economics professor one time told me that in times of high tech, there's an increased demand for high touch. And I think about how Jeff Bezos built Amazon. He built Amazon based on 4 principles that will never go away: speed, convenience, connection, and excellent service. And so this coach that I mentioned, he's really trying to use AI to double down on speed and convenience. But I would argue that people who pay for an online health or fitness coach, they're not they're already getting convenience, they're already getting speed. They're much more concerned with connection and high levels of service, results. And I just don't think an AI-generated bot can compete with humans when it comes to connection and service. Now, maybe one day it can, but I think we're still a ways away from that, being a reality. So when it comes to speed, if we can find a way to get our clients faster, we'll win. But we're not going to talk about that today. That really just has to do with how good you are. But AI will never have a personality like yours, okay? And your content, your results, the way that you attract clients, a good sales process that converts them, and a great community that retains them, they're never going to be able to compete in that realm. So here are the 4 ways that you can really double down on connection and high-level service to really separate yourselves, okay? Because people are going to be phasing out in this industry. People who sell low ticket or low touch coaching, they are going to get replaced. So what that means is you have an opportunity to really accelerate. And I'll explain more on that in a second. But the first way to really leverage is with community. People oftentimes don't realize how bad they need community until they have it. So the mastermind that we're in, as an example, we pay $35,000 every 6 months, and we barely show up to the calls. We barely participate in school or anything else. We just love the community and the events. All right. So when you bring people together with shared values, goals, and interests, this really creates such a strong community. But it starts with you. It starts with you being very specific with what your beliefs are, what your values are, and what you stand for and what you stand against, because people buy coaches, not coaching. Okay. The second thing is that will really help you with community, is community events. These could be meetups, immersion retreats, even virtual events. If you just don't have the ability to host in person right now, or that sounds daunting, it's really not. But being an actual person, and when people feel understood by you and see that you care, you'll never have to compete with AI. All right. Chat-GPT can't host client events. All right. Like, as an example, in our fitness business, what we would do is we would host meetups at our house every 3 to 5 months. We wouldn't talk a lot about fitness necessarily. We would have specific question prompts to get people talking and sharing. We would do these games and workshops. We would have dinner, and we would really just go deep and connect. All right. Now in IFCA, where we help online fitness coaches start and scale profitable, low stress, impact driven businesses, we actually run 3 live events a year. We have one big event, which we're getting ready to announce details around that. We're locking in speakers now. That'll be December. That's usually 500 to 700 people. It's huge. It's, purpose of that event is not only to bring our current clients together, but also to, use it as a branding tool and as a way to generate new clients. But we also do 2 exclusive fulfillment events a year. So if you're part of our Legacy Mastermind, which is our higher level program for coaches already doing, 7 to 10K plus months, we have 2 fulfillment events for that. And in our 7-figure mastermind, which is for our coaches who are doing either over 7 figures right now, or they're on track to do 7 figures, we're actually getting ready to start really small, intimate meetups with them as well. So we really, really believe in what meetups, what events can do, okay? The third piece is personalized high-touch coaching, all right? As an example, in our business, everybody gets a one-on-one success coach, but they also get access to our entire team of specialists, all right? Our sales specialists, our marketing experts, content, and also Aaron and I. So they not only get a dedicated one-on-one coach who actually has done the thing that they're trying to do. These are all very successful past clients of ours who've gone through IFCA, who've built a business and have been able to now remove themselves from that business so that they can help other coaches. So we also do a full audit of everything inside of our clients' businesses. We look at all of the details. We create a custom roadmap and business plan with regular updates, changes, check-ins, one-on-one calls and adjustments. Chat-GPT can never replace this, okay? So you want to have a really high-touch, personalized onboarding experience and really custom plans and programs for your clients, all right? The fourth thing is service, user experience. Really, that's what this comes down to, is how do people feel and how do they feel valued in the way that you do deliver your product? Think about Delta first class experience versus Southwest, right? Like there's a lot of differences between it, or a 5-star restaurant versus fast food. They're essentially selling the same product. I mean, sure, in the restaurant example, the food is probably better, but the service is what really leaves you feeling special as fuck. High-touch onboarding process, check-ins, remembering key details about the clients, giving them gifts, send them gifts during important events in their lives, right? When they have a baby or a promotion at work, or even when they cross an important milestone or they achieve a big goal within your program. You can also think about more done-for-you solutions to save your clients time. Recipes, grocery guides, shopping lists, done-for-you supplements delivered to them, right? And in the restaurant example, when the owner, think about how it feels when the owner comes and checks on you at your table. Okay, hey, I'm the owner, just coming in to see how you guys are enjoying your dinner. Is there anything I can do for you? That's a really special thing. I always feel special when that happens, and that shows me that business owner understands service and connection. Okay, so even if you have a team, I would still have a regular cadence where you're checking in on your clients, or they're getting access to you through open office hour calls. You're involved in the community and your group chats, all that. Okay. As an example, too, one restaurant that we were at recently knew that it was Aaron's birthday because when we set the reservation, it asked, like when's your birthday? And they came and gave a birthday thing to her, and that just made it made me feel really special, right? But the last thing is remembering this. Gary Vee talks about the difference between Flintstones and Jetsons. And as we move into this new realm where everybody is thinking Jetsons, how do I automate everything into your business? Those who are really going to succeed are those who think more like the Flintstones. How do we, instead of trying to remove the human component, how do we add more of that and charge for it and double down on it? Again, because when we're in eras of high tech, that personalized human component becomes less and less available. Therefore, the actual demand for that thing is going to increase. And when demand increases, prices increase. So when you have a low touch, cheap fitness product, that is most likely going to get replaced by something that AI can do. But high touch, expensive products will thrive. Okay, so if you're selling something cheap, you're going to get crushed. But if you can charge more for high touch, then you can actually scale that effectively and separate yourself in this age of AI. All right. So hopefully this was useful, but I want to share with you one more thing. We actually did a whole training on how you can use Chat-GPT to help you become more efficient in your business. I would never use it for things that are like client facing, right? But to help you create more content, to help you, I'll just give you some examples, to help you revise posts or create video scripts or webinars, or helping you to answer difficult client scenarios where you can use ChatGPT to give you a framework that you can model from, right? In this training we did inside of our free Facebook community, we give you tons of examples of this. It can also help you turn an Instagram post into an email or Twitter thread or a reel post, or it can also help you with client programming. Now, you don't want it to be solely responsible for client programming, but it can at least help you produce more and give you a framework to modify from, or creating recipes or guides or free resources for clients, even rehab protocols, supplemental research. So I'm not saying don't use AI, but you should think about how to leverage it and not be worried about being replaced by it. All right. So if you want access to that training, all you have to do is go into our free Fitness Business Secrets Facebook community, and I'll actually link the post to the training in the show notes of this, and you can watch that replay. So anyways, that's all I got for you. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode, and I'll see you on the next one.